Health Organization has removed the Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe as a goodwill ambassador in the fight against non-communicable diseases, while following outrage among donors and rights groups at his appointment.
Now, WHO's Director General, Tedros Ghebreyesus, who made the appointment in Uruguay on October 18th, said in a statement that he had listened to those expressing concerns. WHO boss had faced mounting pressure to reverse the decision, including from some of the leading voices in global public health.
Well, in announcing the appointment, Tedros had praised Zimbabwe as a country that places universal health coverage and health promotion at the center of its policies to provide health care to all. Well, Zimbabwe's main opposition, MDC party, had called the appointment laughable and an insult.
All right, we have joining us on phone now Dr. Austin Nweze. He's a senior lecturer at the Pan-Atlantic University, joining us now. Dr. Nweze, it's good to have you join us. Now, I know you've been following this development, but we know that Tedros got the backing of the African Union bloc when Zimbabwe was, Robert Mugabe was head of the African Union. And a lot of analysts have said they seem this is a payback time to reciprocate the gesture from Robert Mugabe when he was chairman of the African Union.
Well, I think that award, was given to him based on merit. What actually the government has been doing about communicable disease and all that. And for them to change their mind now, I think is something that anybody that is against the West, they may not give that person space in anything that the West does. And Mugabe has been, imagine when he was a chairman of the African Union and all that, he's been so critical about the West. And it's like giving him this award was a sudden thing, and also further to make him more critical about the West. But again, it's quite unfortunate that they brought in politics. Did the United WHO, did they find Zimbabwe or this Mugabe his fight? Yes. Was it actual? Yes. Does he merit it? Yes. Again.
Dr. Austin Nweze, let me come in here. Yeah, apart from the opposition party in Zimbabwe saying that the president doesn't merit the award, the president of the resident doctors in that country as well, Calvin Fimbarai, said the same thing, that the best way to describe the Zimbabwean health system is to say that it is a broken system. Reporters have been going to Zimbabwe now to look at the health system there, and they've been writing terrible reports on the condition of the health sector, So if you say he merits it, what yardstick really did the WHO use when Zimbabweans are saying that they are not enjoying themselves health-wise?
Yes, compared to other African countries, unless we are saying that the WHO that did this study, that they did the wrong thing, the statistics and all that they don't compare well. If they did that, that means that what they initially thought that was the situation in Zimbabwe, they were wrong. It was based on a wrong premise. Okay? So if that is the situation, we'll be able to say, okay, that he doesn't make it. But we expect the opposition to be able to do that. But I believe that the United Nations and stuff, they knew what they did, and then politics now came in. I think one of the challenges they have about Mugabe is his longevity in the office, his continuous stay in the office, and which the West don't even appreciate. Okay? So, and he's been so critical about them, and that's what is playing out now.
All right, Dr. Nweze, does it seem like there wasn't enough consultation in the first instance before Robert Mugabe was considered for this ambassadorial nomination?
Well, yes, it's possible that there was not enough consultation, done other nations, to know whether, know his stance, how the kind of image, how the Western world see Mugabe. They don't see him in good light because of his political stance and his way of criticizing the West. And what has happened in Zimbabwe, the economy and the political landscape in Zimbabwe. Enough consultation is not. If enough consultation had taken place, there's no way they would have given him that position, that award as ambassador.
All
yes,
right.
You're right.
Okay. So what is the implication of all of this now to WHO's global work and support?
Well, the implication is that, well, it's, that the bad precedent has been set, that there's too much politics, that for you to receive something, you have to be a pro-West, to be have powerful friends, be loved by the West before you can, merit to achieve anything. But it's been throwing merit, to the wind because, sometimes you need to take away politics, and deal with issues the way they are. If they had done studies and found out that, yes, the government of Zimbabwe had done so much in communicable diseases, which warranted receiving the ambassadorial award, fine. The thing is that there's too much politics in all of this. And that's the implication is that, well, the perceived mind for some people may feel that, well, nobody gets anything, especially in Africa, if you're not pro.
All right, Dr. Austin, we'll have to end it here because of time, but thank you for your analysis at this time.